Hello wonderful people, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to show you guys how we take a palate expander out. I'm also going to kind of go over what we do after and how it's done and the whole process. So I already did a video on the whole palate expander, on how we fit for it and what we need to do to get ready for it and all that. So I have an interview with my cousin down below on my other videos. If I remember, I will link it or put it down in the description box or something. But anyways, today I'm gonna go over how we take it out. So go ahead and watch the next clip and enjoy us taking a palate expander out, and then I'll go over a little bit about the rest of it.
Okay, one side's out. You're good.
As you saw, I was recording, a coworker was taking it out, and she pretty much just had a plier, and we just take off each band. So there's 4 bands, and we kind of get underneath the gums a little bit because the band kind of is up in the gums, and you can't really, you might feel us working in the gums, but it doesn't hurt. And you kind of push it down, and you gotta kind of like get on each side of the band, and it kind of, sometimes it can be really easy to take out. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, like it's like really in there and the cement's really hard, and like it's just kind of tough to get out sometimes. But for the most part, it's just pretty easy, and it doesn't take too long, and it doesn't really hurt. Maybe feel a little bit of pressure by the gum. Patients are always super scared to get it out, and I want to tell you right now, please don't be scared, because if you can get it in, you can get it out. I think it's probably worse getting it in than taking it out. I don't know, some people might have a different perspective. I've never had one, so I can't really say from experience, but from seeing patients getting them in and taking them out, I would say it's probably more traumatic for patients to get it put in than to take it out. Overall, the palate expander is not a big, it's not something you should be super scared of, because it's helping you in your smile and it's a good thing. So it might be uncomfortable, but it's not gonna kill you. We take the bands off, and then we will give you a rinse, and it's going to tickle the roof of your mouth, because the roof of your mouth has not touched anything in months. So it's gonna kind of tickle and be really weird. There's usually food stuck up in the roof of the mouth, so we have to like spray it out. There might be a little bit of blood just because, you know, like your gums are kind of sensitive and the roof of your mouth is sensitive and has been like covered. So, and that's totally normal. But yeah, patients, you know, like you get so used to having that palate expander in your mouth that once it's out, you just think it's so weird, and then you have to get used to it again of not having it. So we take it out, and we just kind of like, the cement just kind of lets go, and we take off each band, give the rinse. And then the next thing we will do is we will look at the size of the bands in the back. So the bands in the back, like on your molars that create the palate expander, the ones in the back, those we get out of a box, and there's different sizes, so we have to fit a different band on the tooth. Like we got to find the size. Like some people have a size 16 molar, some people have a 32. And then the ones that go on the front, the bicuspids, those are like custom fit. So we kind of take a band and kind of fit it. So there's no size, there's just a band, and we kind of shape it to your tooth and solder it together and make our own band. So what we do is we look at the sized molars. We usually use a size down or 2 sizes down to put on to get the braces started. So if the palate expander is out and we're about to put braces on, we have to get back anchors, which are the 2 molar bands. So we usually use bigger bands for a palate expander. Not big, but you know, that is kind of, that we can slide on for the palate expander. And then when you get the palate expander out and you're about to get braces, the bands should fit pretty snug because we're not going to be turning anything. Your teeth aren't going to be, well, your bone's not going to be moving. So yeah, so we will take the palate expander out, fit the bands for the braces, and then put braces on. And then you got upper braces. So say you get a palate expander and then you're gonna get teeth taken out. We will fit for a Nance. And what a Nance is, it's just pretty much a space maintainer. Like it's 2 bands, one on each side, and then there's like okay, I'm not gonna say it kind of looks like a palate expander, but it's like, I'll insert a picture. That's what a Nance is. It's got like a button in the middle and it's got like wires to the molar bands, and it just maintains space. Because if we just let you go, you know, the rest of the time without braces or without a Nance or anything, after the palate expander, you're gonna lose your expansion. You're already gonna lose some of your expansion, like between 30 to 50-ish% of your expansion during braces. So we really want to maintain that as long as possible until we do get some braces on and start moving teeth and all that. So that's what's going on. So that video of that patient, we took that palate expander out and then we put a Nance in. So because she's getting teeth taken out. So we fit for a Nance, we get teeth taken out. There's obviously a space in her upper arch if there's gonna be teeth taken out. So we gotta hold those back molars so that way they don't go forward. We wanna keep them in place. We want those molars to stay in place because when there's space, you know, in front of the molars, the molars are gonna wanna move. The teeth are gonna wanna move everywhere. So we have to hold everything in place. So we gotta maintain space and keep everything where it is. So when she does get the braces on, we can move the teeth how the doctors want. Which is closing the space in the way that they want it to move. So she's gonna be getting 2 bicuspids taken out, so they'll pull them, and then since she has a deep bite, we're going to bring all the teeth, we're gonna be moving the teeth back to close that space. So getting the palate expander out is overall a pretty easy task, and there's not much to it. And the palate expander is probably going to be the hardest part of your treatment if you do have one. So if you can get through that, you can get through anything. A question I get asked a lot, and I'll just address this now since I'm thinking of it. Does it hurt to get braces? And the answer is no. We just glue it on. You really don't feel anything. We put some liquids. I have a video on how to put braces on somewhere down in my videos. But we just put like some liquids on your teeth and we just glue it on and put a light on it to set it up, and that's it. So yeah, there's no tapping involved with the actual brackets. Like the little hammer that people call it. It's a mallet, by the way. So when you get your palate expander out, you're gonna wanna stay away from very hot food. So don't go eating really hot pizza, really hot, or drink really hot coffee or anything like that, or really hot soup or sandwiches, cheese, stuff like that, because the roof of your mouth is very sensitive because it hasn't touched anything in a while. So if you eat something hot, you're gonna probably burn it and it's not gonna feel well. So don't do that. So another thing, lower palate expanders. We do not have that at my office. I know some offices do lower palate expanders. We don't. We have other ways of expanding the jaw, so we don't do it. I think I've seen one once in my life of being in orthodontics. Some girl came in from like another ortho and she had one in, and it was really weird. Never seen it. So yeah, we don't do that. Also, when we're taking out the palate expander, you're probably gonna hear some like clicking and popping, and that's just the cement letting go. It's not your tooth breaking, and we're not ripping anything out. It's just the cement letting loose. I'm trying to think of anything else. And yeah, if your orthodontist recommends you getting teeth out, you will probably get your palate expander first. And then once that's done, get your teeth taken out. So that's usually how we do it. The day your palate expander comes out is the day you will get upper braces. Once in a blue moon, actually a couple of days ago, this girl had a palate expander in and we put the 4 top front braces on to advance and like close her space a little bit. So that was kind of interesting. Haven't seen that done in a long time because usually you don't get any upper braces until the palate expander is out. So that was interesting. The day that your palate expander is stabilized is the day you usually get lower braces, unless you have a very deep bite and you'll just knock them off. But yeah, so we work on the lower braces until you get the palate expander out, if you have a palate expander, and then we put braces on after your palate expander is out, or we'll put a Nance like I said. So yeah, that's about it with taking the palate expander out. So if you guys have any questions or you felt like I missed anything, please leave comments down below, questions down below. I will definitely answer them for you. Let me know what you guys want to see orthodontic wise or just in general. So that's it for this video. I hope I kind of made some things clear and helpful and less scary, hopefully, for you. So I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year, and I would appreciate it so much if you guys could subscribe. It would mean the world to me. So make sure to like this as well if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.